Ako kasi wala akong schedule. Free ako, pero kung ayaw ng mas nakararami, susunod po tayo.
So kapag ganito, nagpresenta ang defense, so maybe they will present 2 or 3 weeks or even 4 weeks, how long will it take for the senator judges to make a decision after the defense has presented?
Dapat kasi isabay na namin yung paghahanda namin. So ngayon pa lang, siguro sinasummarize na namin yung evidence for the prosecution doon sa 3 naiiwan na articles. So para pagdating na ng defense evidence, idadagdag na lang namin siya sa aming study. So siguro pagka natapos na lahat, bigyan na lang siguro kami ng anywhere from 2 days to 7 days.
Ganun kabilis.
Kaya na dapat namin yun.
At ngayon, kasi sabi ng prosecution, baka naman daw kayo pumayag na i-extend nyo hanggang 29 kung maipapangako ng depensa na tatapusin nila yung pagpresenta nila hanggang 29.
Actually, kahit hindi ipangako kasi pag mag-extend, tulong na rin yun sa trial kasi ibig sabihin naging productive yung 5 days na yon. Productive siya. So, kahit hindi matapos, pag-resume namin, minus 5 days na pag-resume. So, sana nga na-extend. Pero kung hindi talaga pwede ang nakararami, dahil actually, yung impeachment, ginulat naman tayong lahat yan noong December. So, ibig sabihin nun, yung mga nagplano na ng Marso, ng maaga-aga, they're not really to blame. Kasi
nakaset na
yun. Hindi naman
no?
nila alam na mayroon palang impeachment na biglang lumabas noong December.
Yes.
Nobody knew.
Ngayon, itong defense are planning to subpoena some congressmen. O gusto nila ipasubpoena ng impeachment court ang ilang mga kongresista. Kasama nga dyan si lead prosecutor Neil Tupas. Gusto nila mag-testify. How do you feel about that?
Well, sundin din nila yung aming procedure na kung pwedeng hindi na isubpoena, imbitahan lang nila, yun ang mas preferred na mode namin. Pero let us say tumanggi at saka yung testimony ng tao ay talagang napaka-critical or crucial sa kanilang kaso, then humingi na sila ng subpoena. Pero pagdating kay lead prosecutor Neil Tupas, present naman siya sa korte. So no need to subpoena him. You just call him.
Pero sabi niya, ayaw niya na mag-testify kasi daw bakit siya magte-testify nasa prosecution?
Tingnan natin, saka na lang saka na sabihin, ano ba ang purpose, bakit yung tinatawag si Congressman Tupas sa witness stand? Ano ang purpose? Malay mo nga naman, irrelevant naman, immaterial. Bakit naman namin, kung yung irrelevant tsaka immaterial na standard ay ginamit namin sa prosecution, ganun din, gagamitin din namin ng the same standard sa defense. You only present relevant and material evidence. So, ibawal din sa inyo ang irrelevant, bawal din sa inyo ang immaterial.
How do you feel about, I'm sure napapanood mo si Chief Justice Corona coming out on TV already and giving his side. How do you feel about that?
Actually, hindi ko napapanood kasi consciously akong hindi, parang the jury part of me says na hindi dapat ako actually manood ng ganyan o magbasa ng napakalalim na mga analysis tungkol sa impeachment because I want to limit myself sa evidence. Pero, ganito na lang, since nalaman ko nga rin na nagkakaroon yata siya ng media blitz, no? Pero, anong gawin namin? Paparusahan namin siya. Sa tingin ko, unfair na yun kasi nagbi-media blitz naman yung prosecution noong time nila bakit bigla nating paparusahan si Chief Justice? So, ano na lang, I mean, general warning na lang sa lahat to keep within the bounds of the sub judice concept, pero wala nang punishment.
Okay, may katanungan po tayo mula sa studio.
Senator Coco, si Mark po. Magandang hapon, Senator.
Yes, Mark. Good afternoon.
Senador, marami po tayo nakakausap dito sa studio at medyo natutuwa po yung ilan na half day pa rin po yung ating trial 2 to 7. Ibig po ba itong sabihin na yung inyong mga legislation na work ay matutuloy pa rin, makakahabol pa rin before you go on a break?
Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 9 to 12 noon. Yun ang aming legislative schedule.
Okay, maraming salamat, Senator. At si Gio may katanungan from our audience.
Senator Coco, may 2 questions po tayo mula sa audience. Unahin ko si JM mula sa TIP. JM?
Hello, good afternoon po. Ang tanong ko lang po ano po ang reaction nyo na pinagbawal ng SC na patistiguin ang kanilang empleyado?
Well, disappointed ako doon. Kasi kung gagamitin nila yung co-equality argument, ang ibig sabihin nun, ang senador, co-equal niya yung mga empleyado ng Supreme Court. Kasama na doon yung driver at saka yung administrative head nila. Medyo that is taking the doctrine too far.
Senator Coco, meron pa po tayong isa. Nako, matutuwa kayo dito. Kay Kester, taga UP College of Law po.
Hi, good afternoon, Senator. Senator, I just have a question regarding private, let's say private surveys, sir. Like, because I'm sure you're informed that one of the organizations in UP created the survey, and Senator Miriam Santiago actually berated them for doing this. What are your comments on this? Do you think is it good or is it bad for people to be doing surveys on their own?
Well, you can take as many surveys as you want to take. That is part of freedom of expression. What is important is for the senator judges not to be influenced by the surveys that they read or that they get to know of. So that is more critical. We should be able, the senator judges should be able to disregard extraneous factors from the impeachment. We just have to limit ourselves to the evidence properly presented in the course of the trial.
Thank you very much, Senator Coco. Back to Nikki.
Okay, thank you, Attorney Mark. At yung pong defense panel, pinapaklarify itong desisyon ng impeachment court patungkol dito sa 5 articles of impeachment na iniurong nila. No? Kasi according to the impeachment court, yung decision is that parang they will take it as parang hindi na isinama, hindi na kasama talaga from the start. No? Kaya lang, syempre, parang sinasabi ng defense na, dapat pa-amend nyo yan kapag ganon.
Well, yan ang gusto nila mangyari. Ayaw namin, hindi na sa mata namin, hindi na kailangan. So, ang korte hindi nagdidikta sa defense kung anong dapat nilang gawin. Ang defense, wag din sila magdikta sa korte kung anong dapat namin gawin. Pero yan ang basa namin sa implication na wini-withdraw ng prosecution ang 5 sa 8. Ang ibig sabihin nun, huwag na natin pag-usapan yung withdraw. Because otherwise, we will be wasting time. And actually, that's another ground for disciplining, let us say, counsel, or even for cutting short a witness if the witness is already wasting the time of the court. So, ganun din yun. Why should we talk about matters which are no longer in issue? So, ganun. So, ang ending nito, imbis na 8 articles yung tatawagin sa Judgment Day, 3 articles na lang. Sasabihin siguro, Senator Judge ABC, what say you on Article 2? Ganon. Guilty or not guilty?
Ayun.
Tapos mayroon tayong tally sheet doon. Scoreboard.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much po,
Salamat din po
Senator
sa inyo
Coco.
lahat. Thank you.
Ito to Senator Coco Pimentel. Back to studio.
Maraming salamat, Veronica Baluyot Jimenez. Bago tayo tumungo dun sa tanong ng bayan na meron lang pahabol itong si Wanna Change kasi kanina ay mainit itong naging usapan tungkol sa mga survey. Go ahead.
Hindi, kasi tutuhugin ko lang kasi ito si Peter ang may kasalanan kasi nag-umpisa ng survey eh. Tapos itong si Kester nagpa-survey. Tapos sinagot din ni Senator. Yun na nga, kasi alam mo, nung nagre-react lang ako, sumasama ang loob ko kay kumaring Miriam Defensor Santiago na kaming mga estudyante ng UP, nung kami nag-survey, na-angry siya. Na naglilinis pa nga doon, nagpapasurvey na ang UP. I-care mo kung nagpapasurvey kami. Hindi ba? Hindi naman kami ang judge, kayo naman. So tama naman ang sabi ni Senator Coco na magpasurvey kayo, bahala kayo. Hindi naman kayo ang judge, kami pa rin. Hindi ba? Pero wag niyo rin naman kakalimutan na ang sisilbihan niyo ay ang taong bayan na may opinyon. Baka ngayon na nakakalimutan ninyo pakinggan ang opinyon ng taong bayan tungkol sa issue na ito. Akala nyo kasi kayo lang ang magaling Okay. Hindi ba mahirap yung kayo lang ang magaling? Alam niyo ang taong bayan talagang magaling yan. Tsaka ultimately hindi mo yung mabobola kasi pag inaapi mo yan, lalabas at lalabas yan. Aawayin ka niyan, ipi-people power ka niyan. Hindi ba lalabas yan Hindi ba? So kung may survey, pabayaan mo lang sila mag-survey. Pabayaan mo lang sila. Kung yun ang lumabas sa survey, di na lumabas sa survey nyo, wag mong pakialaman, pero okay lang mag-survey. Ang mayroon sa kanila ay nilang survey kasi ayon sa survey, talaga namang dapat nang bumabu si Corona.
Ayun,
Oo.
pakinggan ang opinyon ng taong
At
bayan.
matatalino ang opinyon ng ating mga studio guests.
Matalino ang taong bayan. Di ba matalino tayo? Tama.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
At dahil matalino ang taong bayan, meron silang katanungan para sa ating mga panauhin. Pakinggan po natin ang tanong ng bayan.
Bayan! Sa inyong palagay, nagampanan ba ng tama at maayos ng mga senator judges ang kanilang sinumpaang tungkulin sa paglilitis na ito?
Sige,
Ayun, ang
pasagot.
tanong niya.
Oo, nagampanan ba ng senator judges?
Talagang
po
parang tugma dun sa mga exchange ngayon.
Oo, tanong natin siguro kay Sir Arman Benco. Sir,
I'll answer it very short. Yes. Yes. Majority, in general, all the senators or the Senate impeachment court, tinupad nila yung sinumpaan nila na tungkulin.
Boses naman ng kabataan si Carl, nagampanan ba ng mga senator judges yung kanilang tungkulin?
Sa tingin ko po, oo, lalo na na nabibigyan ng pagkakataon lahat ng sides na ma-air yung kanilang opinion. Minsan nga lang may mga senador na OA na, pero sa pangkalahatan, okay naman.
okay, from a foreigner in the Philippines na almost Filipino na rin. Sir Peter, the question of our Filipino kababayan is, how are the senator judges playing their role? Are they doing good or not at par?
Incidentally, you said almost Filipino. I've been in the Philippines longer than all of these people here. And I'd like to just say one other thing in my survey, because I also asked the question, will you invest in the Philippines this year? And the answer was 35% yes for expansion, 15% yes for upgrading, 20% yes for facilities.
Okay.
Right? So that's some 70% of my clients will be investing in the Philippines this year. That shows a confidence, I think, in the country, despite, right?
Despite
an
the
impeachment
performance
case or
of-
whatever. Yeah. So I think that's very positive.
That's good.
Sorry, and the question you asked.
And the question is, how do you see the performance of the senator judges?
I think in the main it's okay. You know, there's been a lot of talk of how poorly the prosecution has done and how well the defence has done. I would actually argue the other way round, because I don't disagree at all that the defence has done an excellent job of protecting its client from a legal point of view. But as I said at the beginning of this, I don't believe this is a legal case. This is a case to find out the fitness of a man for the position. And I think that the prosecution has shown some facts there that bring into question that.
Okay.
And to try and stop that information from coming out, right?
Yep.
Maybe a correct legal thing to do in a court case. It is not the correct thing to do in an impeachment, where all you're looking at is the character of a man. You're not looking at whether he's going to go to jail for doing something wrong. You're not looking at him being accused in some way. All you're doing is this man fit to be the Chief Justice of the Philippine nation?
Thank you, sir.
I'd just like to ask Mr. Wallace about the 70% who said that they would like to invest in the Philippines this year. What do you attribute this confidence in the economy to?
Well, partly, let me go back for another question too. I also said, how was your sales performance last year? And 60% of them had improved performance by an average of 15%.